Hey, what's up guys? Your boy OG Black. Smash like, subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that little OG button on the bottom right there. And welcome to Monday Mafiosos. I'm talking about a mafioso that's leading the pack of everyone that nobody's talking about is El Zabe, better known as Eduardo Molina de Mexicali. Now, a lot of people have been asking about the war with Mayo Zambada and the Chapitos or the Menores. OG Black, can you talk about where the violence is really happening? There's two places in Mexico where the violence is unbelievable. Mexicali and Sonora being almost united together because the violence goes hand in hand. And in Tijuana, Michoacan is another one. So you got about four places that are just dying right now and going at war. But OG Black's going to talk about someone before the media starts getting into it. Before the media starts talking about somebody called El Zabe. And it's Zabe, so you guys know. He's from Mexicali, originally de Sonora. So originally he's from Sonora. I'm going to give you guys a little background on this guy, alright? He was once a head cop, a municipal cop in Sonora. He officially right now works for the Salazares, who work for the Menores. A lot of people always ask OG Black, who runs Mexicali? Who runs Sonora? Who runs Mexicali? The war right now in Mexicali and in Sonora is with Caro Quintero, the Chapitos, and Mayo Zambada. And a lot of people are saying, well, what's really going on, OG Black? And I'm going to get more in depth of it for you guys, okay? Now, a lot of people have always asked OG Black, who is the people who always run Mexicali? It depends on who you talk to. From my angle, from what I've known, the Garibay Felixes have ran Mexicali since 1970. And Senor Manuel Garibay Felix, and this is my first time speaking on him on camera, about him on camera, he is what they call el narco inteligente, which means the smart narco. That's what the DEA has put him down as. That's what the DEA says he is. And that's what the DEA has put him down as, the smart narco. Okay, the Garibay Felixes have been the head bosses of Mexicali since 1979. A lot of people are saying, well, who are the Garibay Felixes? And I'll get more into it. El Señor Manuel Garibay Felix is originally from Michoacan. When the Sinaloa cartel and the Michoacan cartel back in the 60s and 70s were friends because they did deals together and they stayed at each other's ranches and stuff like that. When the Federation was formed, and Mayo Zambada and Chapo Guzman and Felix Gallardo and all these guys got together, they invited certain narcos. And these certain narcos that they invited were the Garibay Felixes, the Mesquas from Colima, and there's two other families that I'm not going to get into because it could be a whole other video. Okay, so you guys know when the Garibay Felixes and the Mesquas went to that meeting, El Señor Manuel Garibay Felix and his brother Juan Garibay Felix decided and said, hey, you know what, Señor Mayo Zambada, no disrespect to you, to the Federation of Sinaloa, but we think you're full of shit. They said, this is what I'm going to tell you, and this is the same thing that I told my buddy OG Shadow. My grandfather and my padrino said, how are we going to work with the same government who not only taxes us, but puts us in jail, looks for us, and murders us? He said, remember, we're criminals. We're born on one side of the law. There's no 2 feet in between. So since then, the Garibay Felixes have paid a toll, and paid a toll deep. El Señor Mayo Zambada is someone that my family doesn't speak about. Someone that if you watch my original videos, I never even said his name. Till someone says, hey man, they disrespect your name, they say your name, might as well just say their name. It's not going to hurt you, you're a journalist. And that's true. Okay, so you guys know, the Plaza of Mexicali and Sonora is being fought by the Salazares. But in return, the Salazares saw that they could not handle this battle on their own. the Chapitos and the Menores said, hey, you know what? We need the assistance of the Garibay Felix family. So, with permission from the Menores and permission from Don Manuel Garibay Felix, because he's not running the organization anymore, his nephew Luisito is running it. So you guys know the Garibay Felix organization is run by Luisito Garibay Felix. And people were like, OG Black, you're putting him on blast. No, the DEA and the FBI already have an indictment on him. He's wanted for charges for trafficking here, so it ain't something you can't look up and you can't research. Now, the thing that's happening, and people are asking OG Black, who's going to win the war of Sonora? It's real simple. The Chapitos and the Monores, with the support of the Garibay Felixes, with the support of the Salazares, are going to win this battle 100%. There isn't anybody out there who's going to beat them for it. There isn't anybody who's going to take it from. Caro Quintero made a big mistake by not aligning himself with the Garibay Felixes and attacking them. Now, the war, and the reason why the Zabe has got involved in this war, and I'm going to tell you why. The Zabe is related and married into the Garibay Felixes through marriage. El Zabe had his niece and his nephew shot about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So now he's raging a major war over there, and he is not playing. Okay, a lot of people talking about the Salazares, the Ninis, and all them. Nope, it's El Zabe. Okay, Señor Eduardo Molina. So you guys know. And here's another one. You know, El Mayo has El Ruso and Omega who are backing him up there in Mexicali, which they are losing ground. Remember, guys, Omega and El Ruso were kicked out of Sinaloa, Mazatlan, out of Culiacan, out of everywhere. And they were sent to Mexicali to die. Okay? They were sent on suicide missions because the Garibay Felixes will never ever give up Mexicali. The Salazars will never give up Sonora. And that's just what it is, guys. Okay? Don't forget, guys, Macho Prieto ended up going to Mexicali. He ended up getting his throat slit, and he ended up getting thrown on the side of a road. Okay? So anybody who's invaded Mexicali knows better that they've never won and never been able to take over the plaza from the Garibay Felixes. They'll share it with you for a while, and then you gotta go. You gotta go. It's your boy OG Black. Smash, like, subscribe. My Patreon is open. I got fire content on there. Check it out, guys. Only $3 a month. Alright? Put yourself on there and you'll get everything. I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a blessed one. And I'm out.